What's up everyone, Sean CountBlagorath here today with an album review, this time of the 2013 self-release of In the Eyes of the Prophet by Through These Gates. If you're not familiar with Through These Gates, they are, or I should say he is, a one-man black and death metal band hailing from California, and he plays a style of black and death metal that is very similar to Behemoth and Pseudogod. Those are two different bands. Behemoth in the aspect of a lot of the death metal elements, and Pseudogod in the aspect of a lot of the black metal elements. And what I mean by that is you'll find yourself just being lost in these just really dark and hellish soundscapes being made, which is kind of similar to how Pseudogod does it. Yet you'll be struck instantly with some of the heaviest, most brutal sounding death metal you'll hear, and I love it. I love the blend. It's perfect, because right when you're lost and you feel like you're being dragged to the depths of hell, the death metal comes in and makes it even darker and heavier and just really crushing. And something that really brings forth this feeling is the vocals. The vocals range from being these more straight up low vocals to a rather high-pitched black metal scream, and he utilizes them both extremely well. And that's something I really respect, is the ability to utilize your range in a way where it doesn't come across as being disingenuous and just being kind of forceful. The way he pulls it off is it works really well. The lows never seem out of place, or the highs. Just, it sounds very good. A lot of the guitar work on this album is extremely atmospheric, and it just gives me visions of this really dark, sinister, hellish place that is just full of torture, pain, and misery, and the music is the equivalent of that. It's this very dark and disgusting sound, and I love it. And something that actually adds to that feeling is the fact that the drums are programmed. To me, programmed drums are either really good or really bad. These happen to be really good, and it's weird because you can tell they're programmed, but that, to me, that adds to the element of just kind of this really dark feel. I mean, it's really hard to explain. Like, how mechanical it is just seems really sinister sounding. It's hard to explain for me to put it into words, but to me that just sounds extremely sinister, and I absolutely love that sound. It really works well for what he's trying to do, and in my opinion it hits the nail right on the head for this extremely hellish and dark atmosphere. The songwriting itself is extremely well done. A lot of it is a tiny bit repetitive, and a lot of the songs do have kind of a same-ish feel, but there's a comfort and consistency, and to me, this sounds really, really good, and I'm sure it's going to sound great to a lot of you guys. The songs have a great flow, and the album as a whole flows really good. I mean, this is an album that you need to sit down and listen to from beginning to end to completely understand. But I mean, you could even pull out individual songs and still find some enjoyment within each track. And that is something that's pretty hard for bands to pull off, and I feel like Through These Gates have done that. The keyboards and synth that's within this album isn't utilized a hell of a lot, but when it is, it's perfect. It really adds to this dark soundscape that's already being made through these mechanical sounding drums and these blistering fast guitar riffs that sound hellish on their own. Just once when you add the synth, it adds this whole new level of darkness and evil, and to me that is just a beautiful thing to hear. Just overall with this album, to me it's a near perfect adventure for any fan of black and death metal. This is some sick stuff you all need to check out, and if you're from the LA area, be sure to check out Through These Gates, or at least in California. He is a one-man band that plays live, and that is something really cool, and I highly respect that. Excuse me. And I highly respect that. So, if you get a chance, definitely check these guys out. Pre-order this album Link will be in the description to the Facebook page. Definitely check this out. This is some awesome stuff. I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. You all need to hear this. You all need to check it out. This is just some great stuff, so definitely support Through These Gates, and check them out live if you get the chance. So that's my review. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and as always, keep it metal.